Hello, everybody. Just not really gonna do much of anything except I just got this thing on my mind. I really do. I have this itch that I have to take care of, like right now. It can't wait for anything else. I have to take care of it right now. So, anyways, I enjoy living in, Atlanta. And I kind of hate Atlanta at the same time. It's it's a bit like the title. It's a love-hate relationship with the city that I live in. But the thing is that I say that I live in Atlanta, which is technically true. I do live around Atlanta, but I don't actually live in Atlanta. The only reason why I say that we're live in Atlanta or that I live in Atlanta is because Atlanta is the closest major city that's being living in a big city like Atlanta is, I wouldn't say intimidating, but it's kind of a mixed feeling. Like, yeah, it's nice to live in a big city, but goddamn, it kind of sucks at the same fucking time. The track sucks, the weather sucks. And that's really the only problems I have living in Atlanta. Everything else is just, it's fantastic. The people half the time are nice, or at least most of the time are nice. And, that's really the only thing that's great about living in the South, or at least in Atlanta in general, is that the people here are very nice. If I would recommend anybody to live anywhere, it would be around the Atlanta area. Just come to Atlanta and go as far away from it as possible, and find like the closest metro city around Atlanta, like not Smyrna, but like Marietta, Kennesaw, Ackworth, Gwinnett, Douglasville, Stone Mountain, all that good stuff. The area I live is more or less around the middle of nowhere. I live actually closer to Cartersville than I do anywhere else. So, for those that want to know where I'm around the Cartersville area. There, now you know. So, come find me, I dare you. And then I'll smack you. And then I'll say, no! Bad fan. Bad. No stalking. Not without my permission. Anyways, no, with that being said, though, living in Atlanta is actually very, very relaxing. Or at least living in the area that I live in. Living in, let's just put Cartersville there for example. Living in Cartersville is, well, it's out in the middle of nowhere. It reminds me of my hometown of Lafayette, Indiana, because for those that don't know, I'm originally from Lafayette, Indiana. And Lafayette is just this big kind of metropolitan area that's not really near Indianapolis, but it's like right there. It's noticeable. There's a big ass fucking college called Purdue there. The same college that had like 2 or 3 of the people that did the moon landing or so. Something special like that. Oh, I don't know. But anyways, there's no college in Cartersville, but it still reminds me a lot of Lafayette, mainly because of how big it is, and it's basically that. It's just big. It's sizable. It doesn't have a mall. Actually, the nearest mall from Cartersville is all the way in Kennesaw, which is Town Center Mall, which I visit a lot. So if you ever want to try to meet me sometime, visit Town Center on the weekends. I will probably be there one weekend out of like maybe 4 or 5. I don't actually remember the last time I visited that mall. But, you know, if you do ever want to meet me one day, visit the Town Center Mall and be around GameStop or ThinkGeek. I'm usually around those areas. But with that also being said, living in the Atlanta area is very, very relaxing. You know, even though I like to complain about it a lot, the heat, the rain, the traffic, it's better than being in the freezing ass cold of Indiana. You know, I honestly hate living in cold weather. Whenever it's cold, I immediately want to get warm. And that was not really one of the problems I had with living with Spike. And Spike would always want the apartment at 68 degrees. Ands or buts about it. It was 68 degrees or get the fuck out. Which I did sometimes. I got the fuck out because it was just too cold and I was getting a little bit of cabin fever. Wanted to just go out, hang out, you know. So, you know, I'm hanging out over at a guitar center, trying out these drum sets, and well, there's not really much to it. I'm just hanging out. Like me, and they pointed to the drum set I was just jamming out on, and this drum set just happened to be like $600 or something, and it was like on sale for like $400 when I was there. But you know, my point being is that people are really nice out in the Atlanta area, and you know, who doesn't want to live in a big city? You know, it would be much better than living in a city like LA or New York, for one. There's way too many people in New York and LA. It's got to be said. There's just way too many people. I would much rather recommend anybody who's anybody to relocate themselves to the Atlanta or Metro Atlanta area. And for the record, for those that are wondering, what the hell does this guy mean by Metro? Metro being like the surrounding area. That's what it's called. It's called the Atlanta metropolitan area. I'm sure everybody else has their own slang for their surrounding cities in and around. Say, for example, Nashville is where I'm going into right now. I'm in the metropolitan area of Nashville or whatever, or like New York. I'm sure there's a metropolitan area over there. Even though New York is located like right next to the ocean at this point. Boston's the same way. I'm sure LA's the same way. Living near a big city is probably, you know, I would say a YouTuber's ultimate dream. And I'm more or less lucky because I already live near Atlanta. So I'm already living in probably the perfect spot, and I will most likely never move from Atlanta. Number one reason why I will never move away from Atlanta. I want to stay close to my family. And as much as I would hate it, if I could try to move, say, for example, if I ever get into a relationship and the person I'm dating doesn't want to leave their family behind, but hey, I'm a big YouTuber. No, I'm just kidding. No, but if I do ever become a big YouTuber, and that, for whatever reason happens, I can always help with the moving costs and everything. I would help because I'm just that nice of a guy. I would just hate to leave Atlanta because, number one, I already know where everything's at here in Atlanta. I would just hate to have to freaking move to a city like LA or New York, and then having to figure out where everything is at again. And that's just a big pain in the ass. I already know where everything is here in the Atlanta metro area. So I don't think I see myself moving to a bigger city like LA or New York anytime soon, or even to Boston. I'm just, Boston, but it's just not going to be my style. I hate to say it. So it's just going to have to be a no for now. Mainly because, like I said, I don't want to move away from family. I guess any other reason why I would not move from Atlanta is because, well, majority of all my friends are here. Other than, Dana and everything, or everybody else from the round table. I eventually plan to help them move either close to Atlanta or to the metro Atlanta area. Either help them locate an apartment or whatever and whatnot. And this is all, of course, like in the far, far future. I really, really wanted to try to move Luna down to Georgia by the end of this year, in fact. But it's kind of hard to think about moving somebody to another state when, number one, you're kind of low on money, and number two, having a bit of a financial crisis, and number three, when they're also jobless, making no money, and all of that really, really good stuff that's going on. But we're constantly trying. We're helping each other out at least, trying to find something better for their lives and whatnot. Oh, there seems to be some sort of accident over here. So there's of course going to be traffic on the way back from my trip here in Nashville. But I guess that's what bypasses are for. But anyways, other than that, Atlanta is probably one of the best cities to live in right now. Maybe not in Atlanta because goddamn that city is full. I would just say stay away from downtown Atlanta if you wish to get stuck in traffic for 2 or 3 hours, because that's how bad the traffic is at this point. I would recommend, if you really want to move towards Atlanta, to move outside the 285 area. At least the northwestern bit of Atlanta, or even the western bit of Atlanta. Or at least that general area, like Douglasville and whatnot. I would just recommend that area because that's just basically, safer than anywhere else. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's less crime out in the northern and northwestern bits of Atlanta, and I believe the most of the crime is to the south and eastwards towards Atlanta, especially the eastern parts. So, other than that, that's really all that I have to say. And I know somebody had just said, if I could just click on it real freaking quick. Yeah, I do know that the Super Bowl is going to be in Atlanta this year, technically next year, but Super Bowl is technically February of next year, but I know what you're trying to say, and I know because I've known this for 2 years now, that the Super Bowl is going to be in Atlanta this upcoming season. And it's got to be said, I am planning to avoid Atlanta at all costs when it comes to the Super Bowl. I'm probably just going to take a take a vacation, probably during the week before and then like the week after. Just gonna take like a 2-week vacation if I'm even allowed to. If not, then I'll try to take like a few days off. Like I'll take the Saturday off and then I'll take the Monday off, because those would be like the 2 worst days trying to travel. And I guess the reason why I say that is mainly because, well, I mean, number one, it's Atlanta. Number two, it's the Super Bowl. It's, traffic is just going to be awful. I fully expect the shit. I can't get over. I'm trying to get over. Thank you. Ugh. I fully expect the traffic to, be just as bad as any other sporting event if it ever came to Atlanta. Like, I know traffic was kind of poor when WrestleMania came here, and if it does ever come here again, I expect the traffic to be just as worse, if not more worse than what it was when it first came to Atlanta. I need to get over again. So, keeping that in perspective, if any of you do come to Atlanta to want to live and stay and whatnot, I would highly recommend to not move like in the Atlanta area. I would recommend move outside of Atlanta, like Marietta, Kennesaw, Ackworth, those general areas. Because hey, you never know, you might run into me. And that also being said, there's a lot of things to do in the Metro Atlanta area. There's so many things you could potentially do in the Metro Atlanta area. There's Kennesaw Mountain. Kennesaw Mountain, I don't think it's really famous for anything other than like a strategic Civil War battle thing that the Confederates used as like a holding point or whatever. And then that's just in Kennesaw though, and there's a walking trail and everything. There's plenty of malls to go around. There's a mall over in Kennesaw. There's a mall over in Smyrna or Marietta or wherever, Cobb Place. There's the Mall of Georgia, which is located over in Gwinnett County. The Atlanta area is, I believe, littered with malls. And, it's probably one of the best things about Atlanta. There's just so many things to do, so many opportunities. The view of Georgia is just fantastic in general. And that's probably one of the only other reasons why I would not move out of Georgia. Because it's just, the view of Georgia is so unbelievably breathtaking that why would anybody want to move away from Georgia? So, with that being said, I think that's all that I have to say about that. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Before I go, I just want to go ahead and say that I appreciate everybody, complimenting on the disrespect video that I made a few days ago, or that I uploaded a few days ago. I just wanted to show you guys I was not disrespected. That video was just for pure fun and just entertainment. That's what it was. It was just entertainment for me and for anybody else that likes my old cheesy acting videos for whatever reason. I like doing that sort of kind of stuff. So, you know, do expect me to do more of these in the near future. In fact, I'm working on, I just actually got the recording another video, or another One Death Eater bit yesterday. So, you know, do expect me to do more of these in the eventual future. And then hopefully, we'll, you know, have a lot of fun while we're at it. I know I'm having fun. I'm having more fun than usual. Speaking of yesterday, though, I was able to record a session of Assassin's Creed 3. It was just a session. It wasn't like 2 or 3 sequences. It was like the ending of, I think it was the 10th sequence or something, and then a bit of Desmond. So it wasn't really much, but it was something. It was something to record, and it was nice to have something recorded. So I'll have a little bit of it edited out or whatever, and we will. I'll get that uploaded hopefully sometime this week. It's probably not going to be up like excuse me. It's not going to be up today or tomorrow or any time. Well, I'm hoping to get it uploaded by this week. So just, you know, expect it sometime this week, but don't expect it anytime soon. Because, like I said, or like I'm trying to say, I have a lot of work to do. I'm trying to do, I'm in the middle of doing this driving thing. So, you know, it's kind of hard to do YouTube at the same time as this. So, you know, we'll keep going. It's just going to be at the end of the day. So we'll keep going. We'll just keep going. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will try to upload videos, like I said, sometime this week. If not, I will stream again, maybe Wednesday. We'll try for Wednesday, and then I'm going to take Saturday off because I need a fucking break. I need to relax. I've had a long couple of weeks that I just have not been enjoying. It's been very stressful, and I just need a break. I need time to relax. Asshole. So yeah, I'm gonna take a Saturday off, or maybe even a Friday and a Saturday, so I can just relax, take a break, try to get myself organized, because I haven't even organized anything. I was working all day Saturday. I didn't even get back until 7. Or no, I didn't even get back home until 8 on Saturday. So I'm pretty stressed out right now. I'm pretty stressed out. I barely got anything done on Saturday, and I was trying to relax at the same time. So, you know, trying to relax and get a few things done on Sunday, like an Assassin's Creed bid, another One Death Eater bit, and you know, everything else. It's getting a little stressful. Plus, I'm still trying to get my car back. I did already put I put $250 in, so the car is officially secured until August 27th or some shit like that. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to have the rest of the car paid off, or at least the rest of the $700 that I owe paid off by the end of this week. So after I get paid this week, it's just going to get paid. I'm just going to put $400 down. Boom. Paid. Done. Give me my car back. And store. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I will be back Wednesday, hopefully. If not, then oh well. I'll try to be back some other day. But you know, like I said, I'm going to try to keep putting content on the channel. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. And, you know, I hope you guys will have a wonderful day today. That's all I'm going to say. And if you guys do have a wonderful day because of that, let me know. I hope you do. Everybody deserves a wonderful day. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Have a good rest of the day. Have a good Monday. Have a good week. See you later. Bye-bye.